Hello everyone. Now today we are going to see what is exact differential and what is inexact differential. As written here, exact differential, it is an infinitesimal quantity that when integrated gives a result that is independent of the path between initial and final states. That means the state functions are exact differentials. Now have an example. If we heat the system, then it's change in internal energy. Change in internal energy, we know that internal energy is the state function. We have seen previously. Now let's have this is whole change. We want to calculate it. Then what we will do? We will take a small quantity, infinitesimally small quantity. Okay, infinitesimally small value of internal energy is du. Okay, so this internal energy, infinitesimal small quantity, when integrated, it will give in between initial and final state, it will give this value. This is independent of initial and final state. That means this is the exact differential. If we integrate du in between initial and final state and we get state function, then we can say that du is the exact differential. While what is inexact differential? It is an infinitesimal quantity that when integrated gives a result that depends on the path between initial and final state. Okay, now again, if we heat the system and we want to calculate the total heat, that heat will be equal to integration of dq, but dq is infinitesimal small quantity, and when we integrate it between initial and final state, we will not get q exactly. We have to consider the path also. When we consider path, then only we get q. And here we can say that integration of this infinitesimal quantity in between q1 and q2 will not give exactly q2 minus q1. Okay, this is inexact differential. So dq is inexact differential and path functions are inexact differentials. Okay, here we can say that delta u is equals to u2 minus integration of du between initial and final state will give integration of du in initial and final state equals to u2 minus u1. But here is the case, it is not equal to q2 minus q1. Similarly, integration initial and final state dw will not equal to w2 minus w1. This is path function, so dw is inexact differential. Got it? Let's now see the basic differentiation rules that will be used in our thermodynamic calculations. First is d by dx of x raised to n equals to n into x raised to n minus 1, and this is an example of this rule. If you know, then solve this. Again, d by dx of e raised to ax is equals to f dash of ax. First take derivative of this, and e raised to ax will be as it is, and just multiply it with the derivative of ax. Again, d by dx of natural log of x equals to 1 upon x. And the last is product rule. The product rule is d by dx of u into v. If you have to differentiate u into v, then first keep u as it is and differentiate v with respect to x. Again, plus keep v as it is and differentiate u with respect to x. U dv by dx plus v du by dx. That's it. Now this is an example of product rule. Let's solve this. X raised to 7 by 3. 7 by 3 into x raised to 7 by 3 minus 1 equals to 7 by 3 into x raised to 4 by 3. Okay, now e raised to x cube, for x cube. Now first f dash of this, what is that? 12 into x square 12x square into e raised to 4x cube. This is an answer. Now of product rule z, if we have to differentiate with respect to x, dz by dx of is equals to d of x square y of dx, it is equals to, first this is u, this is v, x square as it is and differentiation of dy by dx plus now y as it is and d by dx of x square 2x, that means 2xy. This is the exact differentiation. And now if we take some quantity, these are two variables, and if we take one of them is as constant, then it will be partial derivative. How? Let's say dz double z, v partial derivative. In case of partial derivative, d sign changes to dabba. Okay, now dabba z by dabba x at constant y is equals to x square into dabba y by dabba x. Now dabba y by dabba x is 0 because y is constant, so this whole term becomes 0 and we will get just 2xy. And if dabba z by dabba x at constant x, what will happen? It will be x square dabba y by dabba x at constant x plus, now derivative of x square, derivative of x square will be 0 because x is constant, so it will equal to only x square dabba y by dabba x at constant x. This is called partial derivative. Now that's it for today. We'll learn Euler's reciprocal rule in next lecture. Okay, thank you so much.